Okay.
And the second verse is about Buck.
Okay.
So Buck is the reason why we call Asbury Bucktown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When Buck passed away, it was like the whole hood passed away. You get what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
And the third verse is about King P. That's King who said divide that money.
Right.
Now King P is his little brother. And he passed away, but King P, the reason why he's so important in my life is because he the one who taught me how to rap. Like, he the one who said, man, come on, ain't nobody gonna tell you can't rap.
Right,
you gotta rap. Like, you get what I'm
Of
saying?
course,
Like, you listen to too many songs all day. Like, that's all I did was rap songs all day. So he kind of the reason why I start rapping. So it's just important. And then the last verse is about King. And then, yeah.
So it's 4 verses.
It's 4 verses.
Okay, yeah.
And
So that's why you was talking about breaking it down.
Yeah, so we was going to divide it, maybe like and say like remember the guys and then remember the kings for like King and King P.
Right, right.
And like break it down throughout.
I mean, let me hear it, but I mean that sounds like a dope idea because you know what it is. It reminds me of like you see a lot of things on TV like they're like, oh, yo, they should make that into a mini series. Like no one ever did a song into like a mini series.
Right.
Like, yo, this is you heard the first part. Like sort of like for lack of a better term, remember what R. Kelly did with the Trapped in the Closet? Oh shit, the next verse, like in the next episode, if you will, like that's dope to break down a song into like a Netflix mini series.
And it's the
like this is your life right here.
Exactly.
It's a song dedicated to your brothers, but it's basically mostly about you and your relationship with them. So that's
my album is called Book of Life.
Oh, so that's dope.
Right.
That's that goes with the whole theme of it. So let me hear the joint, but like I'll keep that in mind. What you were saying, like whether to break it down into parts or like just leave it like the whole 6 minutes.
All right,
let's hear it.
Yeah. Take you down memory lane. Look, while I'm colder than the winter. Remember what happened in December.
Like a diploma.
Remember. Learning from your losses, make it one luck. Remember when we lost logs? I was running around the hood like a lost dog. Oh yeah, I ain't speak at all. Another 2 years, I ain't sleep at all. Look, remember when we lost logs? I was running around the hood like a lost dog. See a year, got shot for my graduation. Surprise party, same night to congratulate him. Look, 12/31/05. See it so vivid when I close my eyes. You sacrifice your life just so I don't die. Getting high right now just so I don't cry. Remember I had to speak at your funeral, but did you know that I had the heat at your funeral? Thinking backlog, I was tweaking. Started playing had to stop playing defense. I came to King, left me to the ugly boys creeping. Full-time student, shooting shit up on the weekend. Taught me how to swim when you threw me in the deep end. Real thin line between the beeping and beating. It's ABM Ruger boys to the death of me. That was my Ruger boy, respectfully. Hope y'all remember. Some niggas turned to boys, some niggas turned pretenders. Knocking over blocks like it's Jenga. Make money, Marlo, you the type to pull a stringer. Knew I had the hood when niggas had me on their ringers. Legendary diss tracks, the hood still single. Hope y'all remember. Remember when we lost Buck? I was running around the hood like a lost pup. Gun was making noise, really didn't talk much. No more baby boy, nigga had to boss up. What? Remember when we lost Buck? I was running around the hood like a lost pup. Same block we used to live, it was chalked up. As I walked you down, so it's walk ups. Hood down. Town looking stuck in the ground, I'm just different. Never gonna be normal. Get caught slipping, family visit gonna be formal. Arrangements gonna be flawed. I've been dodging murder, starting to feel like I'm immortal. Look, you was 18 when you left, Buck. You the one, then you usually the next up. And I was born that, felt like I was next, Buck. Now me, I Kim, the only one that's really left, Buck. See, why I'm colder than the winter. Remember, cool nigga with a temper. Remember, learning from your losses, make a winner look. Remember when we lost P? This year the rap game almost lost me. Hard to keep rapping P when you talk me. First time I hit the stoop, he brought me. Look, remember when we lost P? This year the rap game almost lost me. My team was beefing with your team, you never sauce. Look, before you was the king, it was Drama Boy P. And if you know P, with the drama on me. You ever had a problem with him, probably went to sleep. Same op shot him, P dropped him up the street. Night you got shot, I was home writing the beats. But Mel called me crying, you lying, I gave a beat. Load the P fifth, I go flying up to your street. Hit Bridge and Tipsy, you lying up on the street. Nah, fuck that, not P. Park the act all black, hopped out on feet. Same time I blocked and your block had beef. It was always we if you know me and P. A side note, now I'm by my side though. It's strip wondering, fuck him on your side for. Your little homie acting like you wanna slide though. Look him in his eyes with the nine like this a perfect day to die, bruh. See, why I'm colder than the winter. Might change my name to December. Remember, learning from your loss, make it winner. Look, remember when we lost the king? Couldn't be a king if I lost the dream. This the year we had the chip, but we lost the ring. Shit is on now, I ain't off the thing. Remember, we lost the king. Couldn't be a king if I lost the dream. Had thoughts of walking down till I walked the bing. Thinking you I call sharers is to talk to king. Look, peace king, my life after this shit. I'ma find Love and Buck, tell him pass the shit. Then I'ma find P and Star, have him rap the shit. Call Trip, hit Jake, tell him grab the fifth. You heard a cow, you heard a king, them niggas my brothers. Same different scroll of art, this is different mothers. These are sparks to my only blooders. She and Magic, you know them still my cutty cutters. True definition of king, that was you. Walk real light but heavy, this is true. I kept up 10 when they came, you went too. And still sent money from jail with rent due. This shit was never heard of. 18 years old, picking birds up. 04 CLL 6 when you swerved up. Double G's in the city, had you bird up. Kept it Gucci, never fuck with goofies. I'm lying then I'm dying, fucking niggas shoot. You was cold, king. Heart filled up with hoes, king. Hate knocking, I ain't home, king. Feds on the thing and knock me out my zone, king. Gold chains with the gold rings. Road runners picking up, it's the whole thing. Just cop the crib with the old chains.
That's crazy. You're gonna present in the song, like yo, you know, pause present. So this is dope too. The December, remember, but you want to kind of like, this is the whole story of your life for that last 15 years. So like, you want to kind of drill home. This is my therapy. I lost 4 of my brothers. I'm about to take you down this journey. Like, if you've ever lost someone, you know what it is. So then now, when the song goes a little longer than maybe a Main Street song, they know already what they're in store for because you presented that at the beginning. On some hard shit too, like your rhymes are fucking real hard on that. Almost sort of like battling rapping, like you telling the story from a perspective that no one's ever told it because you're showing your vulnerability, but you're showing too at the same time you tough with that vulnerability. Right. No one really does that. No one really does that. Right. They're just like, yo, I'm vulnerable and that's it. Yeah, I'm sad. Now you trying to say I'm sad, but made me stronger. Not only stronger, but fuck you. Right. You know what I mean? Because you haven't been through what I've been through. So if you encapsulate that at the beginning real quick by just saying, yo, this is my therapy, this is what I went through, you've been through this too. Check this out, listen, and then boom, go into the song. It doesn't matter how long it is, because at that point you've already kind of introduced the fact that you about to go on a big journey.
Yeah, it's a blank canvas.
You about to go on a big journey. Yeah, we gonna go many different places here. So, but I think you should definitely keep it all the 6 minutes.
But
it wouldn't make sense to cut that off right there. You know what I mean? That's like a cliffhanger. You know? But it's dope. The song is incredible. And you can feel the energy. You can feel what he's saying on that. You feel the pain. It's not just words thrown out together. You know what I mean? This is like serious. So absolutely incredible though.
Thank you.
Incredible. That's a song like you can hear on the radio, you can hear in a club, and get motherfuckers amped even though it's a sad song at the same time, which is insane.
Right. You know what I mean? It would drag on.
And that's what I'm saying. You feel me? But that shit.
So then maybe
understand people's
like every single verse.
So maybe you don't have to cut the song and have one. Is there a way that maybe you could put the different beat?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Nah. It come on at the right time.
What you're saying is right.
Yeah, I'm saying it come on at the right time.
Should it change then a little earlier?
No, it changes throughout the whole beat. It's like the build.
I'm not saying that at all. The way you did it is good, bro. Now, I'm not saying that at all. I'm agreeing with the beat changing thing. That's what, for me, kept me intrigued.
And that's what I'm saying.
6 minutes. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
But it didn't feel like 6 minutes.
And it's an album cut. It wouldn't
it's
be
like a night with me.
The record that
Hey yo, what nigga page
Niggas would
stupid.
be like, damn, son, listen to this joint. This is the joint on the album. Even though it's that long, it's fire. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like the main thing of the album too. Like those songs like that are usually the ones that people love. You know, they associate that. We had this conversation before of all the greatest rappers of all time. If you you know what I mean? You think of Jay, you think of, Song Cry or something like that. These are not songs that you would normally say like, oh shit, he's the best. Why? Because he got that song. No, he's the best because he had that song. Because he gave you the vulnerability. But still stayed within his, his little bubble, if you will. And that's what you did on that. And that's crazy. Like I said, it didn't even feel like 6 minutes. That shit felt like a minute and a half too. Boom. Because you with you on that story.
And you didn't keep the same flow either. Which was pretty good too. You switched it up.
Yeah, you switched it up.
So, you know what I mean? At least that's what I got out of it.
And each verse is dedicated to a brother, so that's like,
It's a
a
whole
chamber
different
of your heart,
story,
really.
too. Yeah.
It's like 4 chambers, 4 brothers. It's like, yo, this is my piece right here. It's my piece right here.
What next one we going to?
PYE fire too. I rock with it. Villain shit.
Well, we're gonna hear it all, but which one do you want? Which one? Which one would you? Let's look.
That's hard too.
Niggas love that.
Too. He said, yeah.
You didn't have the arrangements in the order of what you're gonna do, like on the album. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's good that we can do too. So after a song like that, what would you feel you would go into, like as far as a listener? What would you want them to hear after bearing your soul about your brothers? What would be super good?
We already heard the songs. I probably would have played after that.
Okay.
I probably would have went from either Jumping Off the Porch or Bad Bitch Named Life. So we listened to those already.
So that would be Bad Bitch Named Life would be good right after that.
Yeah, that's what I was
like,
thinking.
yo, shit, I lost my brothers and now look, life is fucked up, but I treat it like a
So far, what you have played, has it been in the same pocket? Is everything else in the same pocket? Like that tempo and style B and everything?
So next would be
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, you just on
this
some regular
is, I love this record. Everybody I played this record loves this record because it's just like literally it just kills the norms right now on social media, like where it's like you gotta wear all this fake ass designer shit, all this designer shit. Like hell no, you look so goofy. Like you just stand out like Bozo the Clown. You feel me? Like I want some regular shit every day, sweatsuits, and we getting money. Like you'll never know how much money I got. And that's the key. You get what I'm saying? Where it's like every day, it's like shit. I'm in a regular whip. I'm trapping out of like regular fit, like regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, And that's
those are exaggerators.
Yeah.
They're not even haters. They're exaggerators.
Yeah,
That's even worse.
You know what I'm saying?
That's even worse than a hater sometimes.
Because you gotta keep up with it. Because you gotta keep up with it once you start. You get what I'm saying? That's why people burn out.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like you going out buying clothes, you ain't even got a house yet. You spending more. My mortgage, like you spending my mortgage on shoes,
backwards,
cool.
yeah.
Like you don't even, and you still live with your mom. Nah, that's backwards.
Yeah, that is backwards.
I don't care how much money you got, but if you ain't moving with it, that shit don't count.
Right, absolutely. All right, so let's hear this. I can't wait. But the first joint's incredible.
Y'all understand? Like we've been going through so many records.
And how many you got done right now?
Over 20?
Yeah, right. 20, right.
Probably 25.
And I'm only putting 11 on the album.
Okay, yeah, so you got enough for like, you can do a 2.0 type thing.
Yeah, definitely gonna drop it deluxe.
But I mean, on that, definitely, Ja, when you get a chance, when you get home, just put a little intro on there, while you talking over the beat, but something to that effect of, I know what it is to lose someone, this is my therapy type joint.
This the one right here.
This is my therapy type joint.
Yeah.
Beat selection is
Yeah.
He said,
Look, Florida North, back in the A. Remember, this is my back in the days. Touchdown, back to some plays. Guess we just landed a pack from the bay. No, feeling like racks in the way. Never keep racks when you stay. Growing the county, stacking up days. Homie fresh, homie, he back in the way. For all the babies, I pack and I play. Rule on get snatched in the way. Bird, still ain't get back from this play. 10 years later, still trapped in VA. Magic was trapped in the A. He had the packs in the A. Kept him strapped in the A. But that got him trapped in the A. Regular day, regular shit. Trap out a regular whip. Trap out a regular fit. Trap out some regular shit. No, we ain't smoking no regular. You spoke to my homie, I had to press 5 on the cellular. Free all my guys, that became regular. Regular day, regular shit. Trap out a regular whip. Trap out a regular fit. Trap out some regular shit. No, we ain't smoking no regular. Spoke to my homie, I had to press 5 on the cellular. Free all my guys, that became regular. So out the A, back in the park. 5 years on, strapped in the car. Still got the pack in the car. But it's double rap for the dogs. No, we don't chat with no law. 5% and no rapping, no hogs. Last OG, that would be love. When rich in your click, how you back when you fall. Dog, I've been addicted to saving. You ain't get rich cause you playing. Plus niggas is bitch, I'm just saying. Money so thick that I'm wearing. You not the baby, you paying, my nigga. Clip you label your payments, my nigga. I put your toes on the pavement, my nigga. Fuck if I ever get famous. Regular day, regular shit. Trap out a regular whip. Trap out a regular fit. Trap out some regular shit. No, we ain't smoking no regular. Just spoke to my homie, I had to press 5 on the cellular. Free all my guys, that became regular. Regular day, like
regular shit.
regular day.
Before when we played this, we were talking. We
Yeah, right. We had a
Yeah.
I like it.
You know how I can tell how focused Ja is too? Ja is explaining every song that he's playing. Like he had a concept there and like he executed it too. You know what I
I
mean?
can explain every song.
No, but that's dope. That's dope. I mean, that'd be crazy just to do even on a like a album because nobody ever does that. People do that when they do it in studio with people, but no one actually puts it on a record.
What else you see up there?
Where you kind of give a little thing.
Mama house.
Nah,
Oh, he gonna say that to the end. We gonna say that to the end. We gonna say that to the end.
Alright, originally
That's a dessert. That's a
That was
dessert.
the-
Right there.
Yeah.
It's somewhat order. So
Yeah,
Mama
yeah.
House, we can't play Mama House right? because Mama House was originally
Dessert,
the intro,
dessert. Okay.
right? And we was gonna call it intro until I made that record. Remember?
Okay.
And everybody said, "No, it gotta be intro."
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was like
of course.
it gotta be intro. So then now we was like, all right, now I got an outro.
Right.
Because the intro is not an outro. Now that is just retarded. When you see you build another beat, oh my
Okay.
god.
Y'all
Okay.
go crazy.
Yeah. All right, so
We in the middle right now. Yeah. Let's get to the end. We gotta get
all
to the
right,
end first.
so let's play roll the dice.
Okay.
All right, and roll
So,
the dice.
Regular day and then it's all right. Roll
All
the
right,
dice.
yeah, roll the dice. And roll the
You
dice.
explain
is,
it. Yeah, explain it to me a little bit.
Roll the dice is a record basically like you know, like life is like a roll of dice. It's basically like life too. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I mean, if I ace, could I roll it twice? You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? It's like one of those,
Right,
like,
right.
where it's like, I can't afford to make no mistakes. So, like, everything I
Everything's
do.
on the line.
Yeah,
Everything's on the line.
and you can't afford to keep acing with me either because, like, you get what I'm saying? It's one of those records, and it's deep. I touch into, like, a lot of deep subjects. And it's pretty cool. So, yeah, let's tap into this one. Yeah. Log. They say life is like a roll of dice. I mean, if I ace, can I roll it twice? Can't take it short, so you know the price. Wouldn't do me wrong if you know it's right. Tell me why you mad, cause you know I'm nice. I ain't out of my mind, I'm just out of sight. If I can't now, then it's out of spite. You know the bare arms, I got the rights. Right? I'm addicted to counting these hundreds. Don't see me in it, it's probably cause I don't want it. Don't see me acting, probably cause I done done it. Running back to college, but promise you I ain't running. My team, I'm the king of this shit. But I'm cooped dolo. This king got killed in this whip. Hold on, let that shit sit. Look, I'm addicted to seeing zeros. Living as a legend, won't see me up on the mirror. Living off lessons, won't see me up in the bureau. Hometown hero, I just want my roses. Secret locations now, keeping secret motives. Out here breaking glizzy down, we ain't breaking focus. Everybody glizzy down, then them glizzy lotus. Better stop sleeping before it turn to hypnosis. They like a roll of dice. I mean, if I ace, could I roll it twice? Can't take it short, so you know the price. Wouldn't do me wrong if you know it's right. Tell me why you mad, cause you know I'm nice. I ain't out of my mind, pain. It's out of sight, it's out of sight. Keep now, then it's out of spite. You know the bare arms, I got the right. I'm addicted to staying away. Got some homies in the hood, but they staying away. Homies beat up in the cage like he planning to stay. Bird said it ain't life, I can handle the day. Shit, and make 10 years later today. And miss no time, probably hit me later today. Like he just called me, like literally. Look, I'm addicted to staying loyal. Same friends ain't around, it was never for you. Speak down when you around, but it's never to you. No accomplishments, but they know it's better for you. Yeah. See me, I'ma shake up the dice. Everybody did me wrong, I'll be making it right. 4, 5 in the 6 trips, paid me twice. You ace twice, then you gotta pay with your life. Right, life is like a roll of dice. I mean, if I ace, could I roll it twice? Can't take it short, so you know the price. Wouldn't do me wrong if you know it's right. Tell me why you mad, cause you know I'm nice. I ain't out of my mind, I'm just out of sight. If I can't now, then it's out of spite. You know the bare arms, I got the rights. Right?
It's my favorite joint so far. For real. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You need to do a video for that shit.
Let's get it!
Yeah, no, right here, like in a casino scene too.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Like,
Oh,
you dressed up on some gangster shit. But you just rapping like I see the shit right there, but like everybody just gambling, but you at the high roller table.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, and everybody there watching you do your thing, but then you do a few, ones like outside shots, like sort of like what was that joint that Cube did back in the days? You know how we do it. You remember that joint?
Yeah,
You know how he did that all in Vegas.
Yeah.
So he was just driving around with the strip. Like I see the same thing when I hear that. And the beat is incredible too. The piano, your beat selection on this is like crazy on this album.
Yeah, I've been digging. Like I just gave an EP away. Like all the songs. I'm like, giving.
Yeah.
And everybody like, I'm like, yeah, them giveaways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, where I'm tapping into, it doesn't make sense for those records.
No. You have a
like the way we going. It's like, nah, you want to keep hearing what's the next story?
Right, of course. This is crazy, but this one right here is I like this one the best so far.
All right, so let's play Log then.
What's Log then about?
So Log is basically LOG. Then I break down Log name into Last Original Gangster.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the song basically me speaking on, like me just venting the Log. Like when I go to his grave site, like I just did, and I just go out there and I talk. So these one of these records, like Log record's always the hardest record. This record took me the longest.
Okay.
This record, I've been writing this record for what, a year?
something like that.
A year.
Wow.
I was writing this record for a year because this one it just make me tap into
Of
like,
course.
you know,
Yeah.
like it's like I'm just talking to him, getting stuff off my chest.
Mhm.
And on this one, I kind of told a story that nobody ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Even he didn't know this story, and he was alive, and I couldn't tell him the story.
Wow. So you communicating to him right now with that? Yeah, with this.
Absolutely, it was
Okay.
a story where, like he left a whole box of, you know what I mean, pistols at my crib in the Jordan box. Whatever Jordan box used to lock. I don't know what number it is, but it was the one that had the lock box.
Okay.
It had a bunch of them. And we was young, and he left it there. He didn't mean to leave it there, but we knew it there, and we was going out doing a whole bunch of bullshit with it. Every night. And my dad was cleaning my room up one day, and he seen him. He cursed us out. But my brother put him in a place where we left it in a place that my dad found it. You get what I'm saying? My brother ain't leaving this. So my brother just came and got it, and he didn't know. You get what I'm saying? So when he died, they got that box. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So it's one of them. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? He came and got that box, and I never told him, like, you get what I'm saying? He just thought Pops found it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But he don't really know why Pops found it. And I kind of
You talk about it in here.
Yeah.
So the last original gangster is who? Your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Loggy.
Doggy. What's up? How you feeling? Long time since I chatted with you. Figured this album is Look, hear me thinking out loud, probably talking to log. Keep it L-O-G when I'm walking my dog. Damn, wish I could've gave my heart to you, log. I mean I tried, but I can't numb the loss, you log. I can't lost, King Streets keep costless, log. See me getting on, now they think of off me, log. All the war ain't no chalking me, log. 4-4 Bulldogs still walk for me, log. Look, long live love, long live on. Living long, can't replace you, still gone. The love fake here, cause all is real gone. I know health is wealth, but something just feel wrong. I ain't off shit to switch from kill on. You lying, you dying, Pinocchio knows real long. It's us, so get out for joy. Get his pill on, crazy cause my niggas think I switched on them. Like I turned blood, turned crip on them. Wasn't blind to the streets, kept sticks on them. Come on, did I miss something? We got hit and I came through and hit something. Hate me talking positive, but they love when I did something. Come on, I missed something. Y'all mix up friends, that's a conspiracy you mixed up in. I remember going broke trying to fix up friends. Quiet money, belly zipped up, zips up in. Pounds of the pip jumping. Town had the fist pumping. They say we can't win unless we risk something. Look, gotta learn to live with regrets. To get you gotta give some respect. Love part of me, man, I had to get some shit off my chest, damn. Had me thinking out loud, probably talking to love. Keep it L-O-G when I'm walking my dog, damn. Wish I could've gave my heart to you, love. I mean, I tried, but I can't numb the loss, you love. I can't lost, King Streets keep costing love. See me getting on, now they think of off me, love. All the war ain't no chalk me, love. Hold on, Bulldogs, hold on, love. Shit get deeper than that. On me, shit deeper than rap. Shit, I'm talking sleeping with straps. Drive-bys, so mama gotta sleep in the back. The front line, so I sleep in the front. Pops cleaning my room, found why I was keeping my guns. Told him since you passed, I've been sleeping with one. You God body, not what I would teach you, son. I know Pop think we're protected with the door lock. I keep shooting when I'm supposed to let off no shots. Fast the way you crash it, you gotta take it slow, job. Hurt motherfuckers on the field the way you hurt, job. I want you on my TV, not up on my shirt, job. Want me to live shit, then we gotta go pop. Ball, school, or rap, either way, gotta go pop. Oh, you gon' get that dough knock, me and bro lock. Had me thinking out loud, probably talking to love. Keep it L-O-G when I'm walking my dog, damn. Wish I could've gave my heart to you, love. I mean, I tried, but I can't numb the loss, you love. I can't lost, King Streets keep costing love. See me getting on, now they think of off me, love. All the war ain't no chalking me, love. 4-4 Bulldogs still walk for me, love. Last OG, I'ma carry your name. Last 15 years, I've been carrying your pain, but I'm Olympian. Watch how I carry the flame. Trying to live, moving backwards, that'll turn you evil. This money I've been seeing cool, but I just wanna see you. You are Kim and King, always wanted to be you. Bet no tent, just so they can see through. I mean, can I live long, long until I meet you? Every time I see Lil Log, I think I see you. Dying not your cry, baby. She the fly, baby. Tuna on you. See you in the eyes, baby. Now she got her own place. Jersey place out in Georgia State. Stan got her own brand. She already famous, got her own fans. Baby Jersey born in Georgia to her own land. Young Cal, no baby, he his own man. Nug said 2 times, he his own brand. And as far as baby bro, I'm a grown man. Big I Kim still protecting us. What was left of us. Kid still making sure nobody less with us. Pop said there's plenty more when it's less of us. Building my crib in my yard so she next to us.
Oh man, that was fucking crazy. Crazy. You know what's crazy about this too? It's all true story shit.
Yeah,
You just talking about your life.
that's
Where
it.
somebody else would be like, oh, that's a cool story. Like, you know, you probably seen that on a movie or something. No, your shit is a movie. It's you.
This is what I'm saying. Like we already.
Like you just told me the story and then you just broke it down in a rhyme, but it's all a true story. It's your brother's box and all that's crazy.
Not for nothing. You see how you call it the Book of Life? I was just thinking like the Book of Eli. You could call it
The Book of
Jah.
I was thinking that.
Everybody said Book and Jah. Like,
Yo, people are saying that, bro. Not for nothing.
Because it's testimony, right? It's testimony.
and Jah means God.
Yeah, it does.
And it's your testimony, so it's crazy.
Actually, Jah, Jah, actually means God. That's how they really do it.
Right.
And everything. But, you know, it's the same idea. I don't know. I think it'll give more of an impact on the name.
So
You
the
know,
Book of
the
Jah?
title of the record.
Book
You know
of
what I
Jah.
mean? Yeah, the Book of Jah.
And you can,
I
I guess you
you know how
could.
he just said people were saying that? Like, that's.
Well, you could do in the back. You could do actually like so instead of every 1, 2, 3, 4, you could do it like
So the whole.
so
So the
like
thing
no,
is, right?
like yeah, like no,
So
the
the
chapters
It's scale.
chapters of the Bible. So
Exactly what
John
we're gonna do.
1 verse 45.
Exactly
is
what we're
the
gonna
one.
do.
Yeah, that's dope.
We're gonna literally create a book where it's like we're gonna
Your Bible.
the page, the first page would be the in memory section that everybody
Okay,
loves,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
And then the first page would be
Somebody in the comments just
And
said,
then
"Word,
I said
the
we
Book of
do
Jah."
the most quotable line on the song.
Okay. And then
And
yes.
Yeah, and then
And so first verse, yeah, okay, so verse, just like in the Bible, Matthew chapter 3, verse 16.
right.
God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So you'll do Jah, Book of Jah, chapter 1, verse
Yeah, we'll
13,
right.
You're like the illest line of that, a quote.
Yeah. And then we'll put like a scan code or QRC code, whatever it's called, to go directly to that
That's
song.
crazy. See, now you're thinking on some marketing stuff.
That's
So
all
that's
I've been doing paying
crazy.
for the past 6 months.
That is dope.
Paying out the lock my studio, just how I am right here. All I'm thinking, like, you get what I'm saying? So
Quarantine
everybody who
made
is
you mean.
important, y'all
Yeah,
gonna
the
get a package,
quarantine
right?
made you mean.
You're gonna get a package. You get what I'm saying?
course,
Like real
of course.
memorable thing. You
Right,
get what I'm
right.
saying? Like I'm really trying to
this
make
is good.
something
You
really
thinking outside the
Nah,
box.
you ready for this?
That's
Now,
crazy,
you just said
John.
that. I don't know if you ever heard that Nipsey Hussle, he did a project.
when he
like
sold it for
$100.
$100.
He only made 100, like a 100.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm literally
A
gonna,
limited.
I'm literally gonna get like everybody
$500.
breakdown like to your sizes and everything, and you're gonna
Okay.
get a package. Like you get what I'm
Because
saying?
he does,
Where it's gonna
he
be
does
worth
clothing
that.
too. On top of that, he doesn't just do music.
Oh.
Job.
Oh, you do clothing?
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe that's
Oh,
clothing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's clothing.
Yeah.
Alright.
So like when I give out
I'll
my
get you a
album,
shirt.
it's gonna be like you're gonna get merchandise.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
take down your
package.
yeah, it's gonna be a whole
Oh, that's
package.
insane.
And I've been
Was-
thinking
was
like
it-
the whole Beyonce vibe. You know how people is so excited to open their box.
Of
Like,
course, of course.
This the vibe. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Where it's
right,
just like yo, a whole gold wrap box pop up.
What's the name of your line?
Road Runners, my new line.
Road Runners?
Yeah.
But his stuff is like
Yeah.
it's up there. It's,
What do you focus on? Like, what do you do more so? Everything or like?
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything now. I want to tap
This is your
into.
gear or?
Nah, this not. Oh, this is my old stuff right here. The shirt. This like something I dropped maybe 2013.
I've done brand management for 2 clothing lines and shit. One of them is still rocking too and shit. I'm still their brand manager, but I just don't be doing shit for them no more. It's funny because I be with the owner all the time and I be telling the nigga like, yo dog, like what's going on? Like, but the shit still be rocking. They just do per order now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
like on demand orders. Or whatever they don't do in mass or mass production.
So I'm gonna go into a lot of one-on-one pieces, like where I'm about to start doing like a lot of one-on-one pieces, and maybe the most I'll make is maybe like 3 pieces. Or like with my album, like it only would be like I'm literally going
I'll play beats while we're talking.
make things to match the whole theme of the album.
Right, of course, yeah. So it'll be a clothing line related to just that particular project. Well, Esco did that, and I think Carcanai did that with Pac and Nas at that point. So that's good. You're thinking in that way, like that it'll be exclusive just to that project, which is dope. Because in the project will always be referenced when they have the clothes and all that. So that's crazy. Right. So that's the next. The next one. What is the next one?
What's the next song we going with? Protect Your Energy.
Me and Sanchez.
This is dope.
Never heard none yet.
Smooth.
Crazy.
It's different, right? That little sound right there. Hey, right back.
It's called Live in Paradise.
What is do the hook part of the beat, or is no
change?
it's no like what come on first?
She would come out of nowhere. She would come out of nowhere. Remember when you're like, wow.
For verse
should I do
16,
this?
then like you'll hear it when the beat
Right,
drops
just
in,
like the beginning.
picks up and everything.
I never loved you. He said I never loved you.
When the beat drops, I'll tell you what.
So break up with your girl type music.
Hey, the nut, guys. He said to break up with your girl type of music.
All I wanted was loyalty, ain't money. With the rest of the loyalty, you hear me? Shit, more than the royalty. Now why the labels want a lifetime of royalties and my shit? Engaged now, but Nina still my side shit. Need wifey here, cause Nina who I ride with. Need wifey here, cause Nina who I die with. That's my sidekick shit, she even let the guys hit. I've been getting high, trying to numb shit. Trying to play it smart, still think about some shit. Move to the A where it's legal to keep my gun grip. Jersey, I was riding no L's, still with the snub fifth. Sticky, we gon' bring it who you run with. I done seen the illest of them die on some young shit. Funny cause they always say the good die young. Man, I watched my whole hood die young shit. I can't lie, dog, that shit changed. Product of my environment, can't just blame me. I ain't got no owner, dog, just can't change me. The still stainless, just can't stain me. If you're not my jewelry, you just can't change me. Rock splitting up, but just don't blame me. Rose to the top, lost a lot of friends. Talking goats, talking Billy, that's a lot of M's. Shit took it from lost, we got a lot of wins. Brought pounds to the pictures, made a lot of trends. Handshakes don't match a lot of trends. Niggas faking in the news now. Rubber grip, Jordan match the shoes now. Lost and jealous till the hole in his back. You think the cool's now. It's like the girl rappers harder than the dudes now. Another kill rapper, all this on the news now. Dying broke for the views now. Love don't live here, so leave me alone. Hate around the corner, so I sleep with a crow. Love don't live here, so leave me alone. If Henry really call, we won't speak on the phone. Nigga.
No hook on
Love
that.
don't live here.
No hook on that.
Love don't live here, so leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hate around the corner, so I sleep with a phone, nigga. Love.
Wow, you sound nice on that.
Yeah, that shit go crazy with
I
that.
made that one because I thought since you said that, that's when I already had like me and my man.
You killed it too.
That's me and my man, the Sanchez. We co-produced that beat together. He's produced for Dave East. He's been on like both his albums, Karma 1 and 2. He's produced for Talib Kweli, Estelle, Jazzy Amra, Mad and shit. So like me and him both did that. He did the bass, a lot of the bass shit.
Crazy. Yeah, that's how you sound dope on that. You sound really good on
I
that.
told him I just need beds now. You got me in that monster when you just like, man, turn the lights off.
What's the
Yeah,
next
oh,
one?
yeah.
I just need a bed.
That's it. That's it.
What's
I
the
just
next
need
one
a
you want me to
bed.
play?
Let's go to.
Can we lower the lights too? Yeah.
Yeah, PYA.
I want to
I'm
protect your energy or villain shit. Let's do
Protect your energy.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time. People tell me that sound like that.
I might gotta, yeah.
Protect your energy.
Protect your energy.
PYE.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to talk about before that?
You know, I'm just big on basically protecting my energy now, you know?
Okay.
It's like, you know, I've been feeling things way more than, I mean, dealing with people off love. It's like, I don't care if I got 20 years in with you.
Right. But you gotta
If
be
your energy ain't right, I can't be
you
around
can't
you.
be around, you know?
Protect your neck, protect your energy. Rep your set, respect your enemies. In retrospect, protect your memories. Before you be a memory, cause niggas getting C now. No, niggas being D now. Miss money calling, auto read that. Bring the plastic automatic to your pre-trap. Automatic retrap, I'm the LOG now. Protect your neck, protect your energy. Rep your set, protect your enemies. In retrospect, protect your memories. Before you be a memory, cause niggas getting C now. No, niggas being D now. Miss money calling, auto read that. Bring the plastic automatic to your pre-trap. Automatic retrap, I'm the LOG now. Look, make sure you iron your lessons. If they ever trap your body, use your mind as a weapon. Look hard to see out when you win it. Down was getting, turn cloud to the finish. Shit, they gon' say you lost it when you winning. Death come with a cost, they call it living. It's crazy. Tell all them niggas acting big that it's crazy. Film hustler, that was back in the 80s. Shit, I've been seeing cracks since the 80s. 90s big brothers kept the strap in the 80s. 2000, we still in public housing. Past 2 decades, brought the money in balance. How you find pills and lose your talent? Damn. Life on the tightrope, better learn how to balance. Rules meant to be broke, never the code of silence. Made world, somebody take us climbing. Damn. Protect your investments. Shit, I got babies, I protect my reflections. Lost a lot of friends, but I kept my connections. Money, power, and I kept my respect in. Counting money right after counting my blessings. Views from the 6, me counting my western. Damn, gotta protect the enemy. Made money, that's my energy. Protect my energy. Protect your neck, protect your energy. Rep your set, respect your enemies. In retrospect, protect your memories. Before you be a memory, cause niggas getting C now. No, niggas being D now. Miss money calling, auto read that. Bring the plastic automatic to your pre-trap. Automatic retrap, I'm the LOG now. Protect your neck, protect your energy. Rep your set, respect your enemies. In retrospect, protect your memories. Before you be a memory, cause niggas getting C now. No, niggas being D now. Miss money calling, auto read that. Bring the plastic automatic to your pre-trap. Automatic retrap, I'm the LOG now. Define that money.
It's definitely one of the strongest.
Got a lot of beats on him,
Hell yeah. This, no, that's his brother saying that.
Oh, it's your brother.
Yeah, that's my brother King saying that. That's why you on every record.
That one was one of the hottest
I
ones.
thought that was the producer.
Now that's my
I thought that was like
That's
the
his,
producer.
like,
That was the
tag.
Maybach music. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
his
my
tag.
that's my tag.
Dope. That's what's up.
That one was crazy though.
Oh, we gotta go to COVID one now.
But your metaphors is crazy. Thing acting big, which is crazy. Crazy. Just bobbing and weaving through these beats.
Not for nothing. Now, with that being said, that I asked you before if you had that same theme and the same flow of what you were doing with the beats and everything. What I do like is that you do have that, but it doesn't sound the same.
Right.
Still, it sounds like
It's a different piece.
So that's
a
good
different
too.
piece.
You know what I'm saying? Because since you're doing something that usually when niggas do a project, they would do a whole project with the same
Right.
type of beats throughout the whole thing.
Mhm.
It's all
different tone.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
tone.
different tones. And
I'll
shit.
wake them up at the end.
So this
So
is
you don't understand.
So
wait, you
far,
don't understand.
So far, I like how you.
You don't understand
done
the
same
story,
thing,
Kay.
but it sounds different.
Josh
It
lived
sounds
like
different.
5 different lives in one life. For real. Like he was. First of all, he's a star athlete. He was gonna go to the NFL.
Yeah, you know what I just found? I found my agreement with my
Agent.
agent.
He was in the NFL. He was like in there, and then he got the street shit going on, all the drama that was going on too, from the hood too, that he survived and thrived. I don't know, he just survived, thrived, but like he had like then the clothing thing. Like he's been through so much in his time that this is crazy that this is happening because there's so much to that piece. You know what I mean? There's so much to this.
That's why this album means so much.
Of course. course.
It's just like it just means so much. That's why it's like I know it's going like you go. I mean, because it's like it's just pure to me, and it don't matter what nobody think. You get what I'm saying? It's like this is for real. This is me,
Right.
in a nutshell.
Well, so far so good.
But definitely, so far, I like this one, right? Protect Your Energy, and the one, of course, the family one about your brothers, but the other one, the Ace,
Roll the
Roll
dice.
the Dice.
Roll the dice.
So Roll the Dice, this one, and the one about your brothers so far is like the strongest joints.
The intro. Remember the intro?
Right, yeah.
For me, jumping off the porch and Bad Bitch.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Bad Bitch is crazy.
Those two right now are mine.
Bad Bitch is slick. That's slick, you know, it's so
That's
slick.
different.
I do like Roll the Dice.
Roll the Dice is crazy.
But Bad Bitch and jumping.
But Protect Your Energy too, because Protect Your Energy is universal. That's not something that, you know, just pertains to even just the culture. That's like everybody. You know, and that's something big right now that people are talking about, like Protect Your Energy. Like
Real spiritual people too.
Right, yeah,
There's a lot of spiritual people.
Yeah.
there is a lot of spirit, and there's a lot of closeted spiritual people.
Yeah, they don't
act
talk
like
about
they
it
ain't
openly,
spiritual,
but they
then they really on the
they
low.
run off that
So
shit.
that definitely hits a nerve right there. That's something that, and what you said too, how you described it, like, yo, I don't care if I know you for 30 years, 20 years. If you ain't the right energy, you ain't on the same wavelength as me, then you gotta, you know, we can't really fuck with each other.
Absolutely.
I do anything to protect my investments and protect my kids, my reflection, dope, everything you're saying too, like, you know, the whole story, the way you're breaking it down, amazing. Which you want to go to next?
Kobe 1-9.
Kobe 1-9. Okay.
Kobe 1-9.
Oh, I thought you said Kobe 1-9. My
Yeah,
bad.
basically
He
Kobe.
said,
Like this one of these
yeah,
records where I was just in the house like, man, fuck.
Kobe,
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Niggas
fuck
on
playing
lockdown.
Kobe and I'm fucking tired of this shit. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
How you rockin' designer?
oh man, come on, yeah, let's take it
I
out.
wanna
He said,
And I'm getting my little, that's me too.
I was about to say
Look, this one I was just like,
How you rockin' designer but can't afford it?
What else?
How you claim you the line but get extorted? Let me pay you no mind and pay my mortgage. Mask up, COVID 19 if it's a shortage. Bags coming in flavors, get them assorted. Ever touch down in my city, get you escorted. You ain't made world, get you deported.
jump at it.
Look, how you rockin' designer but can't afford it? How you claim you the line but get extorted? Let me pay you no mind and pay my mortgage. Mask up, COVID 19 if it's a shortage. Bags coming in flavors, get them assorted. Ever touch down in my city, get you escorted. You ain't made world, get you deported. What happened when the feds come? Who gon' get the crumbs when the bread done? If this my last dance, I'm in my bread ones, nigga. Can I live for my dead ones? Coming from my hood, how the fuck I survive? All you see is buck in my eyes. You think Bucky alive, nigga? GS with the 9, make you buggy your eyes. Watch your body, see the scullies with eyes, nigga. And it's time to slow down. I'm about to roll up. Y'all should've stayed down. We about to go up. Cold, so my neck froze up. Boxer, donuts, they got my dough up. Tell, showing up, I got my glow up. Gotta do some dirty laundry, we about to load up. Sun down, show down, you just gotta show up. Then let me blow it down, cause we about to blow up. I hope you keepin' your gun, my nigga. Nah, fuckin', hope you sleepin' with one, my nigga. Pillow talker, hope you sleep when I come. Gun in your mouth, I ain't speaking in tongues. Nah, look, bitch, I'm the boss. I mean, flip the kill, switching you off. Nobody safe. Had to go and get me a vault. Covered in blues, might think I'm crip how I walk. How you rockin' designer but can't afford it? How you claim you the line but getting started? Let me pay you no mind and pay my mortgage. Masked up, COVID 19 if it's a shortage. Bags coming in flavors, get them assorted. Ever touch down in my city, get you escorted. You ain't made world, get you deported. How you rockin' designer but can't afford it? How you claim you the line but getting started? Let me pay you no mind and pay my mortgage. Mask up, COVID 19 if it's a shortage. Bags coming in flavors, get them assorted. Ever touch down in my city, get you escorted. You ain't made world, get you deported.
Crazy. Hey, who engineered this? So is it your studio in the back?
Me.
You did all this?
Yeah.
The fuck, Josh? That's crazy. Nobody safe how to get a vault. Insane. Man's out of his mind. The beat selection too. That's crazy. That's crazy. He engineered this shit, everything, all in one, like you. Same thing.
He said, yeah.
In your booth for right here.
But my shit all like I made my shed like soundproof, so I just got my mic in there.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
I'll be by myself, so it is the booth.
So it's like it is basically your therapy. That's your therapy.
Yeah, I go out there all day.
Well, shit, you fucking came off on this one though, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, man.
It hasn't been. This is a press play album. That's been one joint that I'm like, yeah. This is like that one joint that I'm like, alright.
So it's a.
What's left?
We got Get Back Money left.
We gotta get back.
Villain shit and Mama House.
Well, Mama House the end.
Get back money.
Alright, so Get Back Money is the song.
Okay.
Me literally looking in the mirror talking to myself.
Okay.
It's like this song basically is a song me getting in my ass about like sitting around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
you trying to like ramp yourself up.
Get back money.
yeah, it's really it's literally like that. Like you
Get
get
back money.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Like,
That's the vibe.
You know it's crazy because I always say to myself, I saw this after Cat Williams fucking stand up. He said, when I wake up, he was like, I go in front of the mirror and I see myself and I say, you's a fly motherfucker. You're amazing. He's like, yeah, you, you. And it was so funny. And I was like, holy shit. Because the funny shit is, since I was little, I always did that shit to myself. I always been like, yo, you a yo nigga. I'm like, yeah, you fly. Since I was young. And yo, when I saw that shit, I started bugging, and I always thought that to myself. And I even tell my kids that shit too. I'm like, yo, you gotta be yourself with people ill. Like, stop playing. Put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, be humble about it, but, you know what I'm saying? Know that you amazing. Know that you special. Know that you this. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, get back money.
Get back money.
Yeah. And it's only one verse, it's not finished. So I gotta do the second verse.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's really one of those records.
I love your beat selection.
I really like the beat, yeah.
Beat selection is.
Time to get back money. Always need that get back money. Go and get that money. Taught to stack the hundreds and we get back 20. Shit, I wasn't supposed to live past 20. Oh, no. Shit, it ain't time to sit back money. But still, I got that sit back money. Simone Biles, how I flip that money. Out of sight, out of mind, how I hit that money. Get a kid that money. What happened to your dedication? Nigga, you living, that's a celebration. Reach the top, need some elevation. 6 degrees of separation, 6 shades, white and black, call it segregation. It's overtime after regulation. Devastation needs some preparation. Used to be 100 deep shit, now niggas dolo. Thought it was a man world, I ride solo. Nah, feel like I wasted years. Niggas trying to take the chair, I'm trying to take the left. Nah, if I ain't home, I gotta make it there. So many gone, bottle gone before I take the chair. Tears made me break my fast. Somebody gotta die, that'll make it fair. Can't bake in there, leave cake in there. Oh no, time to get back money. Always need that get back money. Go and get that money. Taught to stack the hundreds and we get back 20. Shit, I wasn't supposed to live past 20. Oh no. Shit, it ain't time to sit back money. But still I got that sit back money. Simone Biles, how I flip that money. Out of sight, out of mind, how I hit that money. Get a kid that money. What happened to your dedication?
Two verses.
Cause this literally, I literally got like, yeah, kids, you know I'm going home. You already know my vibes. Like I came home and I'm like, nah, I'm too big for this shit. Like it ain't like my town's so small. It's like where I'm at. Like my town got one high school, one middle school, bro.
ATL or?
No, in Jersey.
Asbury
Park.
Man, it's like, where I moved to Georgia, it's like, what? Every town got an east, a west, a north, and south. A charter school, another alternative school, all-girls school, like, every town. So it's like, whoa, like, you get what I'm saying? And like, my mind state was literally like, nothing was bigger than that at one point. And it's like, yo, I really go through, like, I drive through the town literally. 2 minutes. I'm through the whole town. 2 minutes. Like, what?
And everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows
everybody.
And like,
been trying to know him.
And like I had these conversations in Georgia, like they be like, why Jersey people so aggressive? Like why North people so aggressive? And I tell them like, where we from, like you walk outside every day, and it's a chance you see somebody that you might not want to see every day.
Right. And they
in Georgia, everything's spread out. You don't gotta see nobody if you don't want to see nobody.
Yeah.
And when you go out, the next time you go out, you're not gonna see the same people. Not here. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you and each other's on top of each other every day.
And as soon as you somebody, it's like, nah, we gotta get him off the map.
Right, of course.
I could do exactly what he do. I know exactly who he knows, so let's get him off the map. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah.
So there's only like 2 degrees of separation.
Literally.
Even
it's 16,000 people in Asbury Park. Let alone this, that's not where I'm from. Like literally, that's we're on the west side of Asbury. East side is the beach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the west side, that break
smaller.
that down in half, and then we don't even got the whole side of that. So that breaks that down into a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that small. People die every day there.
Crazy.
They shootings every day. Cameras on all the poles and all. It's just like a trap. It's like you know what I'm saying. Now that I'm out, it just look like let's just put the mouse in the trap, let them run around and just watch.
And eventually he gonna land on that
Yeah,
stage.
we know everybody gonna do it. It don't make sense no more. You know what I mean? Nah, it's not.
But I mean, it's crazy that you're telling that story too. That you're telling the story of that neighborhood, of that thing. People need to know that. People need to hear that. You know what I mean? Because even though it's so small, it's universal. Absolutely. Everywhere you go, it's always too small. Unless you in the mountains somewhere. You know what I mean? So that's dope. People could relate, even though it's Asbury. They'll relate, like how they related when Nas was just talking about Queensbridge, or when Big was just talking about Bed-Stuy, or when Jay was just talking about Marcy. They still related to it throughout the world, even though they weren't from there. So that's what's good too, is that a lot of times MCs think, oh, I gotta do songs for the dude in Georgia though. He ain't gonna relate to my noise. That's absolutely wrong. It's the opposite. You gotta do the songs of what's happening right here where I'm from, and they're gonna relate, and they're gonna want to be from that area. You know,
absolutely.
Or talk the lingo from that area.
That's literally what don't I stress that.
They gonna do their research.
Like a lot of people in the town like trying to lose the sound because they thinking they gotta sound like Atlanta to get on, and I'm like, yo, y'all ain't sound like us no more.
No.
I can't not sound like us. Shit.
Right.
I'm literally the reason why all the youngest rap. So why I'm going to be looking weird now?
Setting the trend in a different direction.
Because everybody else who rap with me, either they dead in jail. You know what I'm saying? Who really took it serious. A few people, like, I got 5 people in my city I've put up against anybody in the world. You get what I'm saying? Like, that they could rap. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they're in an environment where the influences, you know what I mean? I tell them all the time now that I got my studio, I'm able to create more because I had the influence. It ain't bad influence. It's like, yo, you should do this, and this. So my mind staying in the studio is just like, yo, and I'm rapping and half of my music is me freestyling over beats that my niggas like.
Right.
Yo, I want to hear you on this, and I go fuck it up, and they think I'm hot on there. It's just fucks me up.
No, you're not doing like.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, am I your favorite rapper or no? You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you sit around and you would put everybody on Lil Baby shit. I don't got nothing against Lil Baby, but you'll put everybody on Lil Baby shit before you'll put the town on and stress the town. Like, you get what I'm saying? And stress what we got going on.
Here.
You know one thing I learned? I'm 37 years old. One thing I learned, and I've been doing music pretty much all my life, bro. Like, since I was like 7, 8, you know what I mean? Singing, dancing, Glee Club. I started rapping at 12. And in the mix at 14, 15, like fucking when niggas already doing it. You know what I'm saying? On a major level. And he knows amongst other people that I was dealing with at a major level for years. You know what I'm saying? Doing multiple things behind the mix. So with that being said, man, you definitely got it. Keep rocking. Things is gonna happen, and then people will eventually come towards you by itself. You know what I'm saying? They eventually will recognize.
But what he said, but I think what he's saying, like now that he has his own spot, he don't have to have people in his ear, but like, yo, do this. Like he put together his own whole.
It's more of him.
Cohesive album. Whereas, like, if he was
what
around,
I'm trying to say is they'll recognize him as a whole now more.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? Because he's doing that, and no matter how long it took, you know what I mean, for him to finally get to a point that you're in a creative space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you've created yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? That you're able to do records like this. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is crazy because this is an arc. This is like one big story.
Right.
just like with a DVD, different chapters of it. Like I could flip to the chapter 8 in the middle of the movie, but it's all connected, which is so dope. This
Like
isn't just all
everybody
over the
heard
place.
this is like, yo, let's make a Netflix series to this.
You
shit.
should. This
You
is
get what I'm
crazy,
saying? Like
yeah.
every my cameraman, a lady that I know that writes, she has a bunch of series and she's trying to get on Netflix and she like, shit, this makes sense.
And that's important.
You know what I'm
Visual is important to these records.
saying? Imagine them hearing this joint, but throughout a whole visual to.
Well, that's what happened with Streets is Watching. That's
Exactly.
What Damon was so smart to be like, Jay is so nice. Let's make a movie of all his videos. And that's what happened.
And it's crazy that he
And that
just said
changed
that.
Jay-Z's career.
That he just said that because The Weeknd just did that.
Oh, The Weeknd did like a Streets is Watching kind of thing?
No, not Streets is Watching, but the idea of
A whole
putting
album.
that project in an album and
Into
every
the
video
whole
is
visual.
like a fucking movie, bro. And they all interconnect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
that's
was
dope. You
I
should
ain't gonna
do
front. I
definitely.
thought that
Literally,
his
you
latest
got-
project.
That was the
latest
plan.
project That he got the messed up face and all that shit that he's doing. That's all fake shit.
Because it's gonna keep it.
So he don't got
it'll keep
the
this
Squidward
album alive
face?
for.
Nah, that's fake.
For
He's
it'll
fake.
keep the album alive for a
Straight
year.
up, but
Plus,
that's
if we keep
prosthetic
watching
shit,
right for the next
Of
episode,
course,
and the next
of course,
episode.
of course.
How the hell they gonna put together this song? And it's gonna be
Yeah.
people's favorite records. Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
the fuck they gonna put together this next
Or
one?
what's this gonna look like? Because I remember I used to do that all the time when I used to buy albums back when I was young. You listen to the album like, oh yo, they're doing a video for this one. You're like, oh shit, I bet you. What do you think the concept's gonna be?
You gonna
Yo. Yeah. You can hear me?
Sell it to Netflix.
And then Netflix don't take it. They got everything. Hulu, you got everything.
Get that shit somewhere.
Somebody gonna take it.
Somebody's gonna buy it.
Somebody's gonna offer something. Yeah.
No, of course.
Be like, yo, give me 100 racks for it. Let me just take that, and then you spread that between everybody that was involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, yo, let's
gonna
work
keep
on
it going,
the
nigga.
let's work on the next thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we
While
got
you working on
it
the
in,
next
and
thing.
we're good, and we know we can get
No,
some.
we got rappers and actors.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, with that being said, that there's plenty of outlets for that, and there's true content and visual content.
That's what people want. Yeah, thirsty.
People definitely want it. Not saying, to me, I never really felt that it was a necessity. If you're really a great artist and you got good music, you know what I'm saying? Visuals is a necessity. And perfect example is like the girl, what is her name? Ella? That she did the Ella May. Bro, she didn't. Nobody knew what she looked like. She didn't do no interviews or nothing until she finally did a video for the record, like 6 months to a year later. And they were like, "Oh my God, that's what she looked like." And then she still, and the other girl, her always wears big ass glasses. You never seen her face really until like recently. I think last year or so, 2 years, that she finally came out and showed what she looked like. So sometimes visuals ain't unless if you really got that sound and talent and they're pushing it correctly and marketing it correctly. But it is great to still have it, and then when it's time, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, like all this fucking old back footage, behind the scenes shit from 10 years ago or whatever, when niggas was making these moves and doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like the backstage video, that was compiled of, other than live shit that they did, that was compiled of everything that they filmed from the tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my.
Yeah,
I love that. I tell this nigga all the time, I love that fucking shit.
Watching over and over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
good times.
you know, and that was compiled footage.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I'm
was.
saying? That they turned it into that. You know what I'm saying? And it was good.
I know we got a lot of documentaries stuff too.
Facts though.
So what is it like? All that stuff like all our tapes we recorded, the whole main tape. I got every single session we recorded it raw. Like somebody had a camera set in there. I got all that footage. Our first show we ever did, everything. I got a bunch of footage right on that hard drive. It's crazy.
You know, and you should definitely make a backup.
Oh yeah, I got.
Always have the backup.
Yeah, I have to.
You know what I mean? That's
I
one
definitely
thing
have
a lot
to.
of people lack nowadays.
Nah, I don't.
You'd be surprised how many clients I have come in, artists, bro, they don't even have USBs to save their shit on hard drives.
Oh no.
And I'm like, yo, dog, how you like?
Nah, I was in a situation when I was in a studio in Jersey before I moved with some cats, and they decided to pick up and bounce. And I was paying for the spot and all the stuff. Like we was all together, you feel me? And they brought their equipment in. That's what was my rookie mistake. So when they bounced, like I wasn't around, they went and took all their stuff. So it took me about 9 months to get my music.
Yeah.
So I had to recreate like
Shit,
music.
yeah.
So it's like
Passion.
it's the time that you just
hear
hear.
that. Like they could have just sent emailed it to
Right.
me.
It was. I literally had to go get it. It was. Yeah. It was one of those. It was one of those. Yeah. It was a lot. Yeah. It was one of those. And so when I did get my music, it was like I never even like let none of that music out because I was just.
Of course,
I started recreating mad stuff. That was a time where I was just all over the place with music.
No, this, like I said, this is definitely one art piece. So that was that one. What's the next? Because I know Mama House the last one. So this is the second penultimate.
Mama House.
So Bill and Shit, what's that? Explain that to me.
This was a song that I just was sitting back and like I told them it was time I just had to get off Instagram. You know what I mean? Because it was like I'm telling y'all, like I feel shit about to happen for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody I see making it, they getting killed. And they be like, yo, it's everything else. And they be like, I just make me want to stay in a bubble so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about the worst shit every time. It's like every time I'm in a good space making music, is this what I see?
Yeah.
And it was just like, nah, I don't want to see it because now it got me in the thoughts.
Well, of course.
All right, when we do make it, who we gonna have? I can't have these people because I got people in my corner that shoot, but you don't need the shooters all around all the time. The fuck they gonna do? They gonna shoot.
Right.
I don't got time for that. You get what I'm saying? It's just like mad shit I'm thinking about. I got my babies at home. You know what I'm saying? Every day. I don't see nothing past that. So it's like, nah, I gotta make everything make sense. You feel me? Before I make any moves. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people been showing their old colors right now. So that's why I know it's really about to happen. Like, motherfuckers getting themselves out the way. Like, I ain't
Ever since COVID started,
you know what I'm saying? Getting themselves out the way.
For real.
I ain't got to do nothing, but that's what I'm saying. COVID gave me a place just to be creative. You know what I'm saying? It's about being creative at this point.
And who would be the villain in this?
Society,
the media, what? Like
it's how that shit could turn you.
It's basically on how like staying around like shit'll literally turn you to that. You know what I'm saying?
So in other words, like either you
like Batman.
You either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain himself.
Exactly.
Alright, so listen.
Yeah. Who you see when you look in the mirror? Get in your bag, get out your feelings then. Shit, I done been to war, so I was militant. We ain't doing no business without due diligence. Freedom niggas kill my niggas cause they innocent. Tell them niggas more vigilant. Lord knows I'm killing shit. Either die a hero, live long enough to be on villain shit. Big stop when the villain nigga. First of the month, Bill still gon' hit. While we talking practice, niggas still gon' miss. Take the suckers, give me back my brothers. Closure gotta get that to my mother. We been ducking feds, so I know they wanna cuff us. Jolly made money, so I know they wanna touch us. Cause make saving the habit, I ain't been spending shit. Hit the op block, spinning shit. Glock box, stealing shit. Now I own my own crib, I don't rent the shit. Gotta see me in his Benz, I don't tent the shit. See me riding, but only on the fence and shit. Got trees, then I turn it to the rich shit. Money, I divide that shit. Divide that money! Yo, addiction, I supply that shit. Stay out the way, try that shit. Gotta live cause you alive when you die, that shit. That. I know some niggas in my hood wanna get me. Wanna pop smoke, wanna nip me. Wanna Tupac, wanna big me. Dig me. It's like I know I'm the one. You know? I'm tripping on my spot. Yeah. Look, lose loyalty with no loyalty. Damn, no witnesses, no loyalty. Just had to work the nigga record me. I got popped with a zip, it turned soda. Same niggas from the soil try to store you. Tell your toy soldiers not to toy me, toy me. Yeah, the beat gone, now the building destroyed me. War outside, you supposed to be close me. Can't play close now, homie, like it's recording me. Need Brian Taylor's hit, no chords with me. Dance when my clothes showing up, leave royal with me. Brothers made me a man, and they spoiled me. That shit, get it how you live it. Shit, let's escape the critics. Me and our chemists with the kicks in the visit. Can't escape camps for a visit. Can't catch niggas through love. Get the ends before we die. When I say money, you say divide. Same slices, bigger pies. Money should be the only thing that divide. Nigga, true love. Get the end before we die. How you living or feel alive? Can I live before I die? We supposed to live for our brothers who ain't alive. It's like the new gangster. I own something. You know what I mean? I own your own shit. That's gangster to me, man. Take care of the babies, man. That's gangster to me, man. You know? Plan to make it. You know what I mean? A lot of her in me. Ain't gotta be there though.
Yeah, we should divide. Like how you divide the money throughout the piece.
Right.
And this got no features too, so far.
Mama house.
It's all you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Book a job.
All you, yeah, exactly. Book a job.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean, it don't need features. I think the features will kill it. Because it's just you. It's just
kill it.
Yeah, it will kill it. Like nobody can tell your story like you. Nobody's involved in the story but you. You've been through it all. So this is crazy. Now I want to hear this mama's house.
Oh,
So this was originally the intro.
This was supposed to be.
This was originally called Intro, but now we call it Mama House.
What's this about? Tell me.
It's just like when I wrote this intro, it was my man Bushido Blaze I grew up with. He lived in Maryland, and he made this record. And he was just telling me, like, you know, like when I met him, I was at my mom's house, and we did a whole lot of shit. So every time we talking about like my mom's house, you know what I'm saying, on Summerfield, and it just gave me a feel of when I look now, like people still do a whole lot of shit like we spoke about. They at their mama house, you know what I'm saying. Last thing you want is the people to come to your mama house, and like any kind of people to come to your mama house. It was just like one of them stories where it's like I'm talking, I'm just walking on this gym. It was just a build up. It's like the build up is insane. It's crazy.
That's it.
Yeah.
This one crazy right here. Yeah. Like this one's crazy.
It sounds like
And I'm talking filthy. Yeah. Roll to the top, I ain't gon' get there. Your homie got shot, why you just sit there? Your homie got knocked, you let him sit there. You the one controlling the pot, why they ain't get there? Was controlling the block till you got hit there. Never been blocked in the streets, I keep a stick there. I got a family to raise, so I can't miss shit. Told mama I'm gon' make it, let's hope it's this shit. Can't nobody tell me how to feel this shit. I don't know nobody feeling this. So I wake up, get high as my ceilings get. Soon as I crack my eyes, they can kill shit. K got the nail and slipping, they feeling shit. All kings what I'm dealing with. Big B's, no P's if I'm willing to dismiss you. Yeah, listen for the drilling shit. I've been putting yards in the escrow. Bars like an escrow.
catch up. Know about the narrow. Good fella, you know you're not the narrow. Wizard of the OGs, y'all niggas scarecrows. Nah, I don't fuck with weirdos. I don't trust you niggas. Long as my bed goes, see how people pussy up. Y'all niggas scare hoes. Goldberg like the Spangles. Spanish mommy said, y'all fed no mas. Said, Poppy, we gon' shed tears no mas. 7 to the face, now I feel so God. No buckets in the pockets, and I'm still gon' lie. Gotta live, stay alive, but we still gon' die. Can I live? Don't get killed on live, no chill, no wheels, niggas still gon' ride. Stop throwing salt, cause I'm still gon' slide. Long as work good, niggas still gon' fly. King ain't dead, bread still gon' fly. Don't be the ex-slugs, will multiply. You know, prolific, so gifted. Nifty blue tips in the clip, still gripping. Rubber grip, Ruger revolvers, no clippers. Feel different, born God, not born Christian. Big difference. Past 15 years, loved ones had 15 killed. I got resentment. Passed up 15 deal shit, worth about 15 mil. Got a dollar misspent, like I'm not consistent. Left the hood and got contentment. It's all about persistence, all out relentless, all out. No fallouts without resistance. Can't call out, we got commitments. Nigga, never played the fence, never played the fence. Being broke never made sense. Paying mortgage, you still ain't paying rent. All you do is trick, then it's back to your mama house. Still get your licks out the back of your mama house. Still keep the packs in the back of your mama couch. Try to build a crib so it's bricks up in mama house. See Warren really doing big up in mama house. Down, Malcolm turn big up in mama house. Afraid of the kick door fence in mama house. Homie know you tell us so they slick in your mama house. Stick to your mama's scalp, slip to your mama's mouth. Can't be a snitch and get rich up in mama house. Hey, look, clown, now you get up in mama house. Got the block hot, so they lit up in mama house. Yeah. That's gonna wake me back up. Right? They gonna be like, oh, hell yeah, that was insane. With the psycho type.
Definitely was a good intro.
Mama,
It was a great outro too. It works.
that shit was crazy.
I heard like a great
Listen to
album.
the OGs.
I heard a great
Scarecrows.
album you could play from
He
the
said
back
I
to the
heard
front.
Martin do a dig up in Mama house.
How you feel about that?
What? Say it again.
A great album. You could play it from the back to the
Absolutely.
front. I heard Kendrick Lamar album Damn sound way better from back to front.
Back to forward. Yeah. I know what you mean. Like you can hear
Playing
it
it the other way.
Yep.
Yeah.
like loop around. Say
You know,
zigzag.
not for nothing. Sometimes people do weird shit like that.
No, for real. I know a lot of people that do that.
They'll do crazy shit like that on purpose.
That is dope.
So I want to
So
make
you
it
said
where
the
it's like
intro,
if
outro.
some people like it this way and then some people.
Yeah,
So
wow.
to some people that can be the intro where they go straight to that first.
And then go the other way.
Yep.
And go to the ending, which would be that.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. So how many joints are there? It's gonna be 11 on the album. And no features, no nothing, which is crazy.
No features.
Dope. It's their album.
Exactly.
This is you.
About to go get high on the Ferris wheel.
And it's been weird. Like a lot of people that
You on the Uber?
really looked up to that been like
Easy West.
out to me, they keep tagging me in their pictures. They don't be genuine. It's like, yo, like Havoc, for instance, like reached out to me.
Yo, what y'all niggas doing, man?
Crazy, like, yo, I'm thinking
Huh?
one of them.
What y'all doing? We're painting.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Chatting.
now I'm putting together a mixtape. What's your budget?
We're painting the ass up.
Money?
Keys.
Hey, what
Keys
y'all
and money.
studio?
They're in the studio.
What y'all niggas doing?
Yo, tell Pain to come to his phone, man.
Look
Trying to
up
get roll
shit,
call.
it was like,
Hold on.
I understand y'all trying to make a thing out of something, but it was like, you want me to get on a mixtape? Nah, bro, for all that, I got your ear. How much for?
You can't. Hold on. You can't even see, bro.
Talk on my song.
That's art.
You know what I'm saying?
What up, baby? What's going on, man?
It was one of them, like.
Pain was good, man. Long time
How's
no
everything?
see, man. How
Good?
you
You
doing? You
saw me
alright?
in the dark here. Let me turn on the light. Hold on a second.
Hold on. He said we turn the light on in a second.
Yeah. Now you good. You good.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, grab me
we
one
have.
slice.
Huh?
Y'all just left the
My
dispensary.
fan, man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, yo, party. He not even look. Hey, yo, party. He said, what up?
called this dumb crush.
Where you at? Where you at?
He just went to Vegas.
Oh, you out in VA? Oh my God.
Yeah, I ain't doing
How was
nothing.
it out
What's
there?
up? It's kind of cold out here. Ain't that hot, but it's alright. It's alright. So I'm about to go to
You
the
said it's kind
hotel
of hot
now.
out there?
It's hot out there
I mean,
right
it's
now?
kind of cold. It's kind of cold out here. It ain't really that hot.
Oh, cold. Yeah, the desert
It's kind
gets
of cold out here.
cold at
What's up,
night.
bro? I get a pack of original, 2 packs of original backwoods.
Yeah, where you at though? You at the
Let me get
store?
3, matter of fact. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at the liquor store now. But I want more. I want something else. Yeah.
What are you planning on releasing?
Go on, get the Azul. I need some. I need a couple more things. Hold on. Flight was in the way, boy. You heard? That flight was in the way. I said that flight was in the way. What you want? I'm gonna call y'all right back.
That because it's them. Right. And you feel like a little bit invested in this. All right, cool. I'm gonna hear the whole song. You're doing the same thing. And it's crazy. It's outside the box thinking. It's like the beginning of Belly right here. Have do you want it? He said we killed that bitch. Now we celebrate.
Run up in there. Oh, people said book a John there.